Good morning, guys. Today is my very first day at my new job. I'm finally making my way back to corporate after being unemployed for 6 months, and so I thought I'd take you guys along. The only way I stay sane in a 9 to 5 is having time to myself in the mornings. So, yes, I woke up super early today. Good morning. Is that your stretch? It's definitely hard getting up so early, but making my favorite cup of tea is the thing that I look forward to every single day. My mornings are really for me, so I love to spend time blocking and organizing my calendar, as well as journaling. Then I always aim to get in some type of movement just to get the endorphins going for the day. After my workout, I take a nice shower and do my skincare. Today is officially the end to my unemployment, so I figured I would talk a little bit about it while I get ready. Since graduating in 2020, I have started to feel really burnt out and not really feel like I had a purpose. I've been working in corporate for a few years. I was essentially living for the weekend. Fast forward to November of 2020, I went to Thailand. For the first time in a really long time, I didn't feel like I was escaping my life the way that I was when I was working my 9 to 5. After that trip ended, I really wanted to find something that would fulfill me. I've wanted to do YouTube and content creation since I was really little, and I figured I would just start off with making a blog. I started my blog in December of 2022. Around May hit, and there was quite a bit of turmoil at work. I ultimately got moved to a different part of my team and had been assigned a lot more work and a lot more scope. They just kind of expected me to take on additional work and not really compensate me for it. That experience was kind of a breaking point for me because I had gone through this experience before in the role I had previous to the one I was in. I had been promised a promotion and all I got was a title change but no salary raise after doing 6 months of additional work. And the reason they said I couldn't get a salary change is because I had negotiated my pay too high when entering the firm. I felt really disrespected in that moment. All I did was keep quiet. I never really stood up for what I wanted and what I thought I deserved. I felt like this situation was happening again. I was given more work, told I was doing really great, not really being rewarded or compensated for it. Felt so soul crushing. I also felt like all of the additional work was taking away my time and brain energy to work on my blog. I had a conversation with my manager and I told him I really think I deserve a raise and a title change. And it was met with, I agree with you, but unfortunately that's out of my hands. I don't really have control over that. But I promise you, over the next 3 to 6 months, I'll build a case for you to have the opportunity to be promoted. I didn't want to waste another 3 to 6 months of my life for the potential to get a raise. But even leading up to that conversation, I really felt in my heart that there was no amount of money where I would be satisfied with staying. It was almost like a matter of virtue where I really wanted to show myself that I could advocate for myself. And what that looked like was quitting and allowing myself space to do things I'm passionate about. My plan was just to take a month off, focus on my blog, focus on content creation, and focus on finding happiness and joy again. After that 1 month, I would re-enter the workforce. But serendipitously, 2 days before my last day of work, I had received my first paid content creation opportunity. I now had a source of income, so instead of doing only 1 month of unemployment, I was actually able to sustain myself all the way until the end of 2023. That really gave me a lot of confidence to invest in myself, focus on content creation, and pursue things that made me happy. By the time October rolled around, I knew it was kind of time to look for my re-entry into corporate because I wasn't actually fully able to monetize everything and make a full income, and that's okay. During my search, my primary focus was not to only find a space that's interesting, but also a team that would really support my growth. I really think I found that at this new job I'm starting today. I am very hopeful to see where this year goes. Thank you for listening to my lore, my little backstory. I'm gonna finish getting ready and then we're gonna have to take out Milo. I like my makeup looks really creamy. I don't know what to do with my hair. You're done? Here's my little corporate fit for today. Great. Thanks. Milo, it's time to go out. This man's just saluting. You put it here? Good boy. Yes. So smart. Realized I only have about 6 minutes. I did not actually set up all of the things. Apple is not happy with the way that I am just ripping this. Oh!
Contains a built-in screen reader called VoiceOver.
I'm gonna just put this on the side. 2 minutes, I think I'm gonna make some tea. Okay, I'm fully logged in and I think we're doing intros and kickoffs. About a 15-minute break. I'm gonna just make a little bit of breakfast. Put this oatmeal container on the side and it just started opening. Anyone else prefer eating things out of cups over bowls? Orientation has been going really well so far. Working at a larger company, I think it's more my speed. I like the structure, I like the organization. Startups are fun, but they are messy. This might be the perfect fit for me. I'm very optimistic and having a good day so far. Next is computer setup. So I got everything out. I'm gonna eat my oatmeal and then we're gonna head back. We're resuming in like 2 minutes and I realized I didn't do the part that says you must be connected to a Wi-Fi network. So I'm gonna do that really quickly. We have not changed our Wi-Fi password since we moved in and it's like the Wi-Fi password from the box. So it's very, very lengthy. 30 seconds left and now I am just gonna eat my food as I wait. 20 seconds. It was so hot and I got really stressed because everything was going so slow on my computer, but I finally made it through and we are on our way to setup. Yay! I turn around and just see this. Hello. Do you need to go to the bathroom, sir? He says, just because you have to work does not mean I have to work, Mom. I finally set everything up. My team was so cute. They already sent out my welcome message. It was so sweet. I was thinking about ordering food because they said that they would reimburse us. But I'm also thinking that since the next session is about HR and benefits, I want to get in my 10,000 steps on my treadmill. So I think I'm gonna migrate and maybe wait until after all this is done to order my food. I don't have a standing desk, so prepare yourself to see the jankiest setup. Please also ignore the fact that there's just an AC unit in the middle of my living room. Someone is coming to pick it up, I swear. And then here's me putting my Apple Watch on my ankle because I need it to count my steps. Everything is set up. I have about a minute and 30 seconds. I'm gonna make my protein shake. Here's the protein powder I've been using. It's called Aura. It's so lean and so clean. I like it because it's not too sweet. Got my drink ready to go and now we're gonna walk. Walked about 7,000 steps. This was such a good use of my time. I feel like I'm gonna start taking more meetings here so that I can get in my steps, but I am a little sweaty even though I wasn't walking that much. I'm gonna feed Milo now and then head back, but we have about 20 minutes to chill. I've worked remote and at home for the entire time I've been working. I feel extremely privileged to be working remotely. A part of me though does wonder if I would have liked working a corporate job or working the roles that I did more if I was in person and I actually got to meet my teammates. Last year, the company I was at was fully remote, but we did a lot of team offsite. It was just so nice meeting people in person and getting to know them outside of work. But now I think fully remote is the right choice for me, especially as a creator. Also, taking care of Milo is one of my favorite things. It's nice to have a furry coworker. Next, I have a one-on-one with my manager in about 50 minutes, but I actually want to announce my first day on LinkedIn. I'm really debating if I should include a little blurb about what I did in my unemployment. I'm just wondering if that's something people that know the corporate side of me should know. After a lot of drafting, I decided that it would be better that I leave out the content portion of unemployment. I think for me, I really wanted to share that part of me because it has been such a transformational part of my life. At the same time, I don't think the network I have on LinkedIn is the right audience. The right audience is you. That's who I want it seen by, not just folks I work with. So I decided I'm gonna just keep it really short. Okay, I really wanna put the cowboy hat emoji in my LinkedIn announcement, but is that too much? Should I send it? I just finished an hour-long meeting with my manager and I feel like I've just gotten so much stuff thrown at me, which is both good and bad. My brain is absorbing a lot of knowledge. I feel like it's time to treat myself because I am tired and I am going to order my Mediterranean kitchen. So let's do it. Yay, I'm so excited. Oh, it smells so good. This is the lentil soup that came with it. It's so good, it's so hearty. That just revitalized my body. Pita, the horse is here. This is their shish tavuk plate. Look at that. I had to get the Greek fries. Oh, feta. Taking our first bite. If you think I'm exaggerating, I'm not. This stuff is so good. It is the best Mediterranean food I've ever had. It just, the flavors just, I'm like, should I be a mukbang channel? Let's chat about today. Onboarding was a lot, but I feel like the company already is just like really goofy. All of the videos that they have are just silly. It's on Glassdoor and it's actually the top 10 best places to work. I feel like I girl bossed a little too hard because this role is strategy for sales and I have never been in a sales role. There is a lot of learning that needs to happen in order for me to onboard. I'm just a little worried. I'm also just worried that for all my life, I've been a huge people pleaser. When I get into certain situations, it's almost as if that part of me just clicks on. So I'm worried that I'm gonna be a people pleaser in this role and that I'm not gonna have boundaries for my work. But that's what I've spent the past 6 months trying to unlearn by quitting my previous role. And I'm worried that I don't know how to do it here yet. As I continue down this path, I need to remind myself that this is just a career and I still want to focus on my passions. I'm gonna make the most out of it, but I'm also not gonna stress myself out. Healthy boundaries. That's what we're all about in 2024. Drawing healthy boundaries, prioritizing yourself, and doing things that serve you. I am gonna finish and focus on this delicious meal. Thank you for joining me on my first day back at corporate. I hope you enjoyed this vlog and I will see you next time. Bye. Cheers, Mom. Does anyone else worry that when their work laptop is open, somehow the company is watching them? But I guess if they're just watching me, they're just watching me eat this delicious food.